come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Chubb, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Good. Makes the score Browns 7. Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Faking the give. Now Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll think.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete.
Mayfield.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
Think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
He's going to use his legs here.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Fell quick strike.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now Watson throws another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Number 89.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They go play action. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on. Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. 52. Kill. Stop. Hey, turn it up. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Mike 3. Bandit. Safe.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
1st down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Watson's pass.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts
Gain of 4.
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Watson off play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watson's pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10. Yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, check right, check right. Watching you find.
Final play of the half, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll square up and throw deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And the Texans first down.
Watson now. Off play action. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 14-yard line.
Forced out to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Yet again, Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Complete.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake, Watson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Where's the set? 19.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Larry Ogunjobi, his second sack of the night.
7 yards.
To try again after the sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Cleveland, a big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of
Call it
scrimmage.
no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
44, Texans 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
An option run here for Watson.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Then goal to go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And goal.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one stat.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 28. Yo.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again is Watson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Andrew Billings in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's third down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Final score, Browns 60.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.